Hi guys, it's your girl Cindy Cash since '06. I'm doing a video for my CNAs on the importance of documentation. Listen, document ADLs, BMs, meal percentages, INOs, bladder retraining, all of those things. Do it. It's so important. You'll get in a world of trouble if you do not. I also want to give you guys a little tip. If you report something to the nurse that you've seen or a change, right away go and jot it in the back of the ADL binder with the date, the time. Time is optional, but I would do date, time, whatever the change was, who you reported it to, and then get the initial from the nurse. Because by that way you're safe. They're not calling you. They're not gonna be like, oh, what? No, I already put it. Okay? Because I'm one of those girls. Don't call me when I'm off of work. If I'm not on call, don't call me because I ain't getting ready to come in there. I don't want to have to explain nothing to you. And if you do your ADLs correctly, then they won't have to do it. And trust and believe for all of you guys that are going into the field. Oh, people are going to be checking those ADLs and those your documentation sheets because it's a quick reference. They can just grab the book and they could be doing something in their book and they can just grab the book, your book, and see what they ate. You know, they can see, how they were doing. They could see if they had a bowel move. They can see all these things in your ADL. They can pull it up really quick. And if you do not fill it in, then you did not do it. If you did not do it, then you are subjectable to being, how can I put this? It could be said that you neglected the patient. That's true. Debate about that. I dare somebody to get in the bottom of things and say, they can't say yes, they will. You neglected the patient because you didn't write anything. You must have didn't do it then. There's nothing here. You didn't do it. They must have didn't eat. Oh my God, Mr. Jones in 3A didn't eat. All because you said you forgot to do your meal percentages. You have to do your meal percentages because that's what they look at. That's their gauge. It's there for a reason. It's very important. So do your percentages. Write something in the book. It to me, you should write something every day, even if it's nothing's changed. You know, sometimes people have these two little marks that says the same thing. If your facility that just kind of mimics what was at the top. So if it said no changes, um, no patient has no changes, and then they have these little marks under these two little marks like this, doop doop doop, kind of look like quote, kind of looks like oh Lord, here I go. Let me not say what they've marked. Anyway, write it all out. And if you report something to the nurse, write it down and have them initial it. That's not a big deal. 99% of the time, they'll just give you the initial real quick. No problem. And it sometimes reminds them of what you were saying because you say, okay, oh yeah, remember I told you whoop de whoop whoop. Can you sign this? And then they'll be like, oh Lord, I better get on this. So they won't forget. We're working as a team. Documentation is so very important. I guarantee you. I bet you $20 that people will be checking your thing, your your um your documentation, your ADLs, your INOs, the speech therapist, the physical therapist, the doctors, the DSD, the DON, the nurse, all type of folks. We check each other's. If somebody goes home early, let's just say they got sent home early, right? Because whatever, I don't know, census are low. They sent you home early. I'll go and check. Okay, I didn't see you. You weren't here when I came in. I'll go and check and see if there are any changes with Mr. Jones in 3A. Let me check and see because they're gone and I don't know. And this person didn't see him and they said one thing. I'll check. If you didn't put anything, I don't know anything. Okay? Because if they come asking me, I'm gonna be like, I don't. Nothing was in the book. So you got to cover yourself, and it's the law. Remember this. If y'all don't remember nothing else, if you didn't put it down, it didn't happen. They have no way of knowing that it's happened, and that it can be considered neglect. It's very, very, very important. They need these numbers for certain things. They need these meal percentages for various reasons. They need to know these leisures in regards to how they're mobile from 1 to 4. If anything changed, they need to know that, right? Any difficulty eating, they need to know that. What if the speech therapist comes in and wants to know if they're eating on their own or how they're eating or, whatever, and you didn't write it down, they could potentially, request something from the kitchen that's going to kill You know, they go in and do their own thing, but it could be a number of reasons why they're not performing for them. So by you not writing anything, they don't know what's going on, or you not reporting certain things. You have to report and record. It's very, 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 very important, and it's not that hard. Do your work, then fill it out. Okay. Everywhere I worked at, you do it. Like if you worked, I think it's is it AM. AM you have like two different times, two meals. You have breakfast and lunch, and then PM you just have dinner, and then nocturnal shift you don't have anything unless y'all have like snacks or something. So just feel the things out. So after breakfast and clothing and all stuff, fill it out. After lunch, fill it out. So then you did it two times, or you could wait till the end of the shift, I guess, depending on where you're at, and do it. But do it. Don't forget to do it. Do your ADLs. It's super important. So you got to get your work done. No lollygagging. Get it done. If you got to stay a little over to do your ADLs, it's worth it. It really is, because you don't want the DON or the DSD calling you, talking about, Shanika, did you whoop de woo woo woo? Because we don't have anything from you, or you don't want to be audited. You can get in trouble for that. You don't need to be getting written up. And trust me, it be so much stuff going on and everybody trying to cover their butt. And if you look at the delegation where you at on that thing, in regards to the doctors and the nurses and the whoop and the doop and the doop, you like right down here, it'll travel down. They'll get you on something trying to cover their butt. Okay, one time there was this big roar because somebody had put a posted on a patient and left it there with their business on it, whatever it said, I don't know. And they tried to blame us. They called all the CNAs and the administrator tried to, tear us a new one. And guess who did it? The doctor. The doctor did it. But they was gonna make us take that. And they didn't even apologize. Ain't that about a BITCH? They didn't even apologize. But that's just what it is. Just know. I already told you the truth about CNA. This is a cold field. But just because it's cold and just because it's hard does not mean that you don't have to do your job. You still have to do your job. Okay. Bye, guys. I gotta go. See you later. I hope you like this video. I'll do some more. If it's something you want to talk about, holla at your girl. You like my sweater? It's a slouchy sweater. Y'all know I try to be sexy. I mean, because you be in those scrubs and whatever. If you might don't think it's sexy, but I do. Bye, guys. See you later. See you on the floor. Bye.